Figuring out when to buy and sell is probably one of the hardest things to do, but I figured out a way to make it extremely easy. Almost as easy as learning your ABCs, wink wink. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to find these perfect setups. That type of perfect. But before we do that, I want to remind you guys that my last forex course is dropping on June 30th at 12 p.m. PST. Make sure you're following me on Instagram because that's where I'm going to drop the link for it to be available to buy. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do, and also turn on the notifications so you know when I'm going to be posting. And lastly, hit that like button real quick, but don't break your finger or hurt yourself. Just hit it real quick and then we'll move on with the video. All right, let's get down to business. Alright, welcome to my computer. Let's get straight down to business. I want to show you guys a very easy way to know when it's going to be a good buy or sell. And the way that we're going to be able to do this is just looking at the patterns of the candles. Are they forming a certain pattern that can tell us when it's going to be a good buy or sell or not? So I've understood this simple rule. Whenever you see A's in the markets or you see an M, that's most likely going to be a sell. Believe it or not. Whenever you see A patterns like this, that's going to be a good sell. Whenever you see an M pattern like this, that means it's going to be a good sell. But when we're actually getting into these trades, we want to be buying or we want to be selling at the top right before it's going to drop. So let me show you guys also how to do this with buys. So A's and M's that equal sells. Whenever you see an A or M in the market, it's most likely going to drop. Whenever you see a V or a W, that's signaling a, you guys can probably guess, if I can write it fast enough, a buy. Okay? So whenever we see V's or W's, that's signaling a good buy opportunity. So let me erase this and I'll show you guys some examples. This video is sponsored by my program FX University. Go to the link in the description to sign up, or there should be a link on this page. Once you go to join now, you're going to go to get started, and once you do, we're going to give you a code for 15% off. Go right here where it says to add promo code, type in FX1 and click apply. So usually I like to use this rule when I'm actually looking during or in a session, but we can see right here that when we're trading US 30, right here we do have an overall A pattern. And I know it's not a perfect A pattern. It doesn't have to be a perfect A or M pattern. Overall, what it has to do is form that A or M pattern. And an easy way to think of this, usually what I'm looking for when I'm trading is not so much M's and W's. I'm more so looking for V's and A's. And really, the A's can be recognized more so as like a hill. And then the V's can be recognized as a valley. Because that's how the market moves, a more of a circular formation, not too jagged. Like obviously there's times where it's super jagged where the market will go boom, down and up like that. That we're looking for more of those smooth moves. So right here, we actually have a nice A pattern. And this is when we want to get into the trade. When the A pattern's at this point, and then the second half of the A pattern is about to drop. So we can see that when we're looking at this specific setup, we do have a reversal candle right here. And it almost goes to our psychological level that we have marked up right here. But we can see that this A pattern has a reversal candle in it. So that's what I'm overall looking for when I see these valleys and hills, is when it's at a V pattern, I want to enter right here at the low. And then with the A pattern, I want to enter right at the high. And I'm always looking for a reversal candle within those formations. So here is a very clean setup right here. We have this A pattern forming. Then we have a spinning top candle that closed right here to finish off the second leg of the A right there. And that's where you guys want to get in. And usually I'll just ride it to the beginning of the A or at previous support. Like right here, the market eventually came down and hit that zone right there. So that's what I'm overall looking for with A patterns. Now let me go through and find a nice V pattern. This one is nice, but overall when I'm looking for the A patterns, I like to use the A patterns within a certain trend, a downtrend. So it's basically a lower high that's about to form a new lower low. So right here, here's another beautiful A pattern right here. Boom, we have our reversal candles all lined up right here. It's not just one reversal candle, it's a lot. So there's your confirmation right there for an A pattern. And we can already see that we are in a downtrend. So we're just going with the trend. And there is a term that you guys should remember. The trend is your friend. So if we're already in a downtrend, it's most likely going to continue that trend. If we're in an uptrend, it's most likely going to continue that uptrend. So it's fine when we are in an uptrend where we can see a nice V pattern forming. Okay? This is a nice V pattern, but there is no reversal candle right here, so this one is hard to see. So let's see if we can find another one. Actually, right here is a pretty nice V pattern, I'm not going to lie. We have right here, it goes down. Then there's our reversal candle right here, our spinning top. Rejects that level right there and then forms the second half of the V. Could have targeted your previous resistance right here. And that's where your take profit would have been right there. So I want to find another V pattern real quick to show you guys. And also this works on all the time frames. This isn't just limited to the 5-minute time frame. This works on the every time frame. So let's go to the hour. And obviously when you're on higher time frames and you're looking for these formations, you're going to see a bigger move play out. But with a bigger move, there is bigger risk. So remember that. So we can see this is a nice uptrend right here. We are just forming higher highs and higher lows. So look at all the V bottoms right here. We could have gotten right here, entered on that spinning top candle, had another one right here, entered on this doji right there. Then we have another V pattern right here, enter on this candle. Another V pattern, kind of more of like a valley, entered right here on this bullish engulfing. Then we have another V pattern right here, enter on any of these consolidation candles right here. So you guys can see that this setup occurs time and time after again. It's really just, you guys need to show up, you need to look at the market and look at this pattern over and over again, and it's going to make more sense every time you see it. Honestly, this is one of my trading secrets. This is how I make multiple 6 figures a year, is by looking at the candle and the formation on what the market is forming. If I see a nice V pattern within an uptrend with the reversal candle, oh, it's going to be a really good setup. Same thing too, within these patterns, when you're looking for the higher high and the higher low for the V pattern, look at the moving averages. Look at the 20 moving average and the 10 moving average. And a lot of the time, when it's forming a higher low with the reversal candle and a V pattern, it's most likely going to be rejecting one of those moving averages. And then the same thing applies if we're in a downtrend. We can see that we overall have this A pattern right here. Look at how it hits our 10 moving average, this red line right here. Notes, take those notes. But honestly guys, that's what I wanted to go over in this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.